because we are late. So I was eating dinner, just got here. So I got in, I ate dinner. So yeah, but man, I have to go into into the show, and I really don't want to come on here and talk about it, but it's my job, so I have to come on here and give you guys the cold hard facts about this show and why this show was terrible. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. And there's really nothing. There's really nothing to talk about. I mean, AEW Dynamite last night was just terrible. It was just a show that was simply there. I just feel like they kind of phoned the show in. Phoned the show in. It's really nothing important of that show. This show feels lifeless. In all honesty, this show feels lifeless. Without MJF, without Kenny Omega, what's really else for you to tune in for? What's really there? What is really there for you to tune in for? You go watch AEW Dynamite for the you go watch it for Eddie Kingston. You go watch it for Willie Utah. Stuff for Sammy Guevara. Uh, Come on. I'm sorry, but I'm sorry, but deep down, Sammy Guevara is not a main event talent. Like low key, he's just not a main event talent. Like he's just not a main event guy. He's not. I don't see him as one. I just can't. So we'll go over AEW Dynamite. I'm really not gonna get into much because I just there was nothing important. There was really nothing important on that show. Can y'all make sure? Am I good? I just feel like they kind of phoned the show. Low key, he's just not a main event talent. Like he's just not. Hold on, let me. Because for it's a little laggy, so I'm trying to fix it. We good? We good? Trying to fix it. All right, yeah, because from what I was seeing, the screen was a little laggy. So yeah, we good. What's up, Brennan? What's up, Alice? How you doing today? How's your family? I'm doing good, Durante. How about you? Hi, everyone. Hi, Sleeping Angels. Um, man, I was at work yesterday. I worked the night shift. Um, Luckily I'm off tomorrow though. So yeah. So I was at work last night, and I was just going through social media. Going through social media. I was keeping up with the Rockets and the Bulls game. Um, Again, we should have won yesterday, but it's neither here or there, anyways. But yeah, I was keeping up with Dynamite through social media, and from what I saw, it just sounded like the show was just phoned in, and the show was just wasn't anything important on the show. So I come home, I watch the show, and man, I was just like speechless. Like I couldn't even it's just stuff that I would not go back and watch. Honestly, like real talk, stuff I would not go back and watch. Um, so yeah, yeah. I mean, the opener, Claudio versus Heyman at a Page. I mean, that was good. I mean, that was good. That was cool. Cool little match to start the show. Um, so 8-man tag match. Now, this is where it just does not seem important. 8-man tag team match. You had Orange Cassidy teaming up with Adam Copeland, Dustin Rhodes, and Preston Vance versus Lance Archer and the Ring of Honor World 6-man tag team champions, the Mogul Embassy, Brian Cage, Bishop Khan, and Toa Loya. I'm thinking to myself, like, I just couldn't get into it. I really just could not get into that match. I was literally sitting through my phone. I was going through my phone, and I'm checking the TV back and forth. I'm like, I just couldn't care. I just could not bring myself to care. And this is what happens when you throw stuff together and you're doing all that. Just random booking on the fly. It's not gonna roll with me. It's not gonna roll like that. Do I know Just Alex? Yes, Slam Tackle TV. I know Just Alex. Yes, he's a good content creator. So yeah. Renee Paquette backstage with Bullet Club Gold. Jay White said the Undisputed Kingdom were going after all the gold, but whatever they can do, Bullet Club can do better. The AEW Trios champions, The Acclaim, and Daddy Ass Interrupted. The Acclaim and offered combined forces again. Anthony Bourne said, bang, bang, scissor game, super faction. Think about it. Jay White, first off, we're not a faction, we're a game, but we're going to need a little bit more time to ponder that. You guys sit by your phones, all right? And this is another problem. The Acclaim. They had the Trios titles for how long? When did they win the Trios titles? All In? Then they defeat the House of Black? So, they defeated the House of Black or All In. They get the Trios titles, and then they do absolutely nothing with them. I even forgot they were the Trio champions. I did. I forgot. I forgot all about the Trio champions and the Trio championships because they're not on TV. And back then, didn't I? For all my OG subscribers, back then, I said that AEW did not need Trios titles. I was looked at like I had 2-3 heads, and look what happened. I completely said this back in the day. AEW did not need Trios titles. Look what Tony Khan did. He goes and introduces Trios titles, and then he doesn't know what to do with them. And now who gets the last laugh? Me. I told y'all. It did not need Trios titles, and I was looked like I was an idiot. It did not need Trios. We do not need Trios titles in AEW. I'm sorry, but still to this day, we don't need Trios titles. All these other championships, man. We got. Why do we have Trios championships? We got a Continental Classic Championship, which is open challenges. Seriously. Open challenge this, open challenge that, open challenge this. I feel like everything that you see on that show is open challenges. Really. That's all you see on the weekly shows. Open challenges, open challenges. Somebody just walking up to this dude and say, hey, you want to fight me on Rampage, bro? Yeah, put your title on the line, bro. I'll see you Friday on Rampage. I'm like, what are we doing? I got an open challenge. Open challenges means I don't have anything creatively planned for you. Every week, title match. Why are these people getting title shots? What did they do? What did they do to earn a title shot? Have you built any of these people up? Excuse me. Have you built any of these people up for them to get a title shot? What have they done to get a title shot? What's the backstory to this person getting a title shot? Why is this person fighting this person for the title? AEW doing more open challenges than WWE doing number one contenders match. Yeah. You saw Abaddon on TV. She comes on TV. She loses to Julia Hart for the TBS Championship. Where does she go? Absolutely nowhere. Back to catering she goes. Samoa Joe pulls up, cuts a promo. Swerve comes out. Heyman comes out, and then if they play the cards right, this should lead to a triple threat at Revolution. This should be a second biggest storyline on the card, next to the Steam retirement match. Who I heard wanted to work with the Young Bucks, so we really can't get. That was Steen's call to work with the Young Bucks. We'll get into that later. But on a Samoa Joe, I feel like his reign's not going to be long. His reign is not going to be long. I'm telling you that right now. It's not going to be long. He's going to be a transitional champion to Swerve Strickland, because if you throw Swerve in there early and you have him go up against Samoa Joe, he can't lose that match. Swerve can't lose. And then you throw Heyman into the mix. We know Heyman. They put this triple threat match. Who's in the pin, folks? Who is taking the pin? Because I don't see the title. I don't see the title on Samoa Joe for no more than, I would say, Double or Nothing. That's it. And that's not until Memorial Day weekend. But if it was up to me, I would be booking Samoa Joe versus Swerve Strickland. But the thing is, Swerve is a heel. You don't have a top. You really don't have a top babyface. You really don't. Swerve is actually a heel if you think about it. Yeah, they might be taking the title off of Joe at Revolution. They might be taking the title off him and putting the belt on Swerve. That's more than likely what's gonna happen. They're gonna take the title off Samoa Joe at Revolution, and they're gonna put the belts on Swerve Strickland, and they're gonna make Samoa Joe and transitional champion. Yeah, Swerve. Yeah, Swerve. If you go ahead and put that match, you know Swerve can't lose that match, or can't eat the pin. We'll get into that, Durante. We'll get into that. I'll save that for the women's segment. I'll save that for the women's segment. But Swerve can't lose that match. He has to go into that match and he cannot get pinned. And then Hook comes to the ring. I'm thinking to myself, what did Hook do? Hook called out Samoa Joe for the world title. But are you guys really getting behind Hook versus Samoa Joe for the AEW World Championship? All Hook said was, "I'm coming for Samoa Joe." That's all he said. Hook, I don't think, has Hook even been on TV before that? Because all he's been doing is tag team matches and 8-man tags and all that stuff. When was the last time Hook was on TV before he called out Samoa Joe? Let me go look this up. Yeah. He did this because of his milk. The last time Hook was on TV was November. Competing. He was on TV November 29th. Actually, December 1st. He was teaming up with Orange Cassidy, Trent Beretta, and Danhausen, and they defeated Angelo Parker, Matt Menard, in the Dark Order. He's been on Rampage. Like he's been doing tag team matches with the he's been doing tag team matches with Orange Cassidy, and he gets a title shot. Where is the logic? Like, how you gonna be in tag team matches constantly, and then you gonna give him a world championship title shot? He did not even work. He did not even work. He did not even work his way for it. Oh my God! You could have at least build him up, or at least tell a story with. And shout out to Jesse, who I do watch Little JD from New York and his partner Jesse. Jesse was like, Taz could stop Hook from getting there with Samoa Joe, and Taz could be like, nah, Hook, son, I don't think this is right. Not right now. Not right now. You're not ready. You could have told that story. Hook is not ready. He's not ready to get in the wing with a killer like Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe's gonna mess him up. He's not ready right now. It's not the time. But the man was wrestling in tag team matches. Tag team matches. This guy goes from teaming up to Hook to Orange Cassidy. He goes from teaming up with Orange Cassidy. Orange Cassidy. He was teaming up with Danhausen. And then all of a sudden he comes back on TV. He calls out Samoa Joe and he gets the world title shot. Are there any contenders built up to face Samoa Joe that we're gonna care about, other than Swerve and Heyman? Honestly, bro, and I'm not even gonna get. I wouldn't even get mad at this, bro. But when Kenny Omega comes back, if he somehow recovers from this from this illness, I hope he's feeling better. But if Kenny Omega manages to come back from this illness, we need to get him back in the world title picture. Same thing with MJF. He might be out close to a year with an injury. Wow. Can you imagine? Imagine right now. Right now. AEW television is just without Kenny Omega and MJF. It just feels lifeless, man. Without Kenny Omega, without MJF, it's just lifeless. Like, seriously. Like, I know Kenny Omega be looking at the show and be like, bro, what is this? What am I watching? And then you need to get John Moxley back in the main title picture. You need to get these people back in the title picture. I understand that Bryan Danielson don't want the world title, but shoot, get him back in the world title picture. Get him back in the world title picture. This is what happens when you have wrestling at 100 miles per hour and take unnecessary bumps on long matches. Hell, get Darby Allin back in the title. Get Darby Allin in the title picture. Darby Allin still can tell a great story. Darby Allin can work his way up, come out, be like, hey, I hope you know I beat you for the TNT title last year. And fast forward to this year, I won't hesitate to beat you for that world title. It's simple. Darby Allin, full circle moment. I beat you for the TNT title when you were TNT champion. I can beat you for the world championship. Simple storytelling, guys. Simple storytelling. But no. We gotta give a world championship match to Hook because Hook is 28-1. Okay. Who has he beat? Who has he beat? That's big. Has he beaten a Darby Allin? Has he beating a Has he beaten a Ricky Starks? Has he beaten Moxley? Has he beaten Omega? Has he beating? Did he beat Danielson? No. Enough. I just can't sit here but laugh. But enough with these. Enough with these open challenges. These people getting title shots, man. They didn't even do nothing for him. Malachi Black. Malachi Black has not had a singles match. 2023. He went the whole year without a singles match. You got one of the best pro wrestlers on the planet in Malachi Black, and this is what you're giving him creative wise. This is what you're giving him. Man, I know, man. I know he can't wait to. Man, I can't wait till my contract is up so I can go back to Triple H. Because that's what it's looking like. That's what it's looking like. He's as good as gone. He's as good as gone. You know, and you know what? Hot take, but his wife is being treated better down there. His wife is being booked more than he is. Crazy, huh? Crazy. You don't think that man wants to go back to WWE when his contract is up? And his contract is not up in 2027 because he came out. Didn't he come out and said, you can't even get the length of my contract right? Because he signed with the company in 20. I hope he didn't sign. He's not signed until 2027, and I don't think he is. Yeah, his wife just signed a new contract. His wife is getting booked more on television. She's getting over with the whole LWO thing in the stick. Like, wow, it's really embarrassing if your wife is being booked more than you are. And your wife is really the women's division WWE is kind of it's coming through. It's coming through. Renee Paquette, backstage, AEW Women's Champion, Timeless Tony Storm, Mariah May, and Luther. Mariah asked if Tony watched her match. Tony said she was sent a screener, but she didn't see a single frame. Renee asked Tony about Deonna Purrazzo showing up on Dynamite last week. That name does sound familiar. All these women coming after my title. I feel like the prettiest girl at the dance. Luther set me up with some with this Deonna. I'm going to get to the bottom of this. Once again, now we're gonna get some story. I hope we get some build and some story between Deonna Purrazzo and Toni Storm. You got something going on with Toni Storm and Mariah May. You can go. There's multiple scenarios you can go with this. You can have Mariah May cost Toni Storm the AEW Women's World Championship against Deonna Purrazzo. And Mariah May is the reason why Tony's not the champion no more. Because Mariah feels neglected and feels like Tony never really supported her. Or deep down, Mariah could plot on Tony, and Mariah May could be the one beating Toni Storm for the AEW Women's World Championship. It's plain and simple. But no, we're gonna bring Deonna Purrazzo into the company, and this reminds me of her Impact run. Her Impact one was legendary. Don't forget that. But at least she came and won the belt her first 2 months of the company. So is this going to be the same move she pulled in Impact, where she came in, confronted a champion, and then she has to go in and beat her, right? But no, she's more than likely Tony Khan is going to feed her to Toni Storm. And I'm gonna be thinking, what the hell? Seriously. Seriously. Her first match is against Red Velvet this Saturday on Collision. I'll be watching. I won't be watching Collision the whole show. I'll be probably looking at Hard to Kill over this. Why you caring? Go get girlfriend by Salute to Ticket TV. Hold on, bro. Hold on. I don't know who you talking to. Curvin. You know what, man? This is me being a critique of the show. This is me being a critique of the show. I did not like this show yet. Last night, I don't watch it. I don't watch it just to hate it. Now I praise the opening match. I praise Claudio versus Heyman. That was a good opening match. But the stuff after it, just complete trash. Who wants to watch this? Who wants to watch this? Seriously. Who wants to watch this? You get him out of here. He's gone. Ricky Starks versus Sammy Guevara. So these two are facing off in a one-on-one match, and then they're gonna face each other off again, but in the tag team match in the street fight. So Sammy Guevara, a super kick gets botched, and then Ricky Starks loses by a roll up. So Sammy beating Ricky Starks, meaning Sammy Guevara and Chris Jericho is not winning the AEW tag team titles on Saturday. So we're gonna get 50-50 booking on Saturday. I don't even know why you're wasting Ricky Starks' time, man. Another guy I can't wait to see jump ship to WWE when his contract is up. Because what you have done to this man, wasn't he was one of the hottest baby faces in the company. One of the hottest baby faces in the company. A year ago, one of the hottest baby faces in the company. He was feuding with MJF over the World Championship. And then he gets into a feud with Chris Jericho. Look what happens. I don't care for Chris Jericho. Chris Jericho needs to get off my TV. I don't care for Chris Jericho. I'm not captivated by anything he does. His matches do not intrigue me. His segments don't intrigue me. I just don't care for what the guy does on television. And Sammy Guevara, Sammy Guevara he doesn't feel special. He's not charismatic. Let's be real. He's not charismatic. He's not a main event guy. He's just a mid-carder. That's what I think about. That's what I truly think about Sammy Guevara. Sammy Guevara is not a main event guy. Sammy Guevara can't cut a promo. Sammy Guevara, Tony Khan is forcing Sammy Guevara down our throats. And I was a Sammy Guevara. I was a Sammy Guevara guy. But the way that they booked this man is just, he doesn't come off believable. I can't take him serious. Because you want to turn the guy heel, babyface, heel, babyface, heel, babyface, heel, baby. Like, bro, this is AEW's version of the Big Show. When you constantly turn them heel and you turn them babyface. Pick a side. Please, nobody's even buying Sammy as a babyface. You should have kept him as a heel. The guy literally turned on Chris Jericho almost 4 months ago. 4 months ago at AEW Grand Slam, he turned on Chris Jericho. 2-3 months later, he gets back with him. It's like a toxic relationship, and you're getting back with and you keep breaking up with your girlfriend, and you keep getting back with her. You keep breaking up with her, getting back with her, breaking up, getting back with her. It's like a toxic relationship, where you constantly just break up with that person, and you just get back with her. Dang, they cut the Celtics and the Bucks game off and switch it to the Knicks and the Mavericks. I don't blame them. Milwaukee is blowing them out. They don't ran them off this floor. But anyways, it's just like It's just like you keep going back to that. It's that ex-girlfriend, that ex-boyfriend that you can't stop thinking about, and you can't let go, and y'all keep running back to each other. And then Chris Jericho comes out. They play his music so they can drown out the booze. They went straight. They went straight to the They went straight to the lyrics, and that was it because they wanted to drain out. They wanted to drain out the booze. They wanted to drain out the booze. Nobody wants to see Chris Jericho on television. He needs to go. He needs to go. A woman tag match. Anna Jay. When did she turn babyface? Chris Statlander. Thunder Rosa. Willow Nightingale versus TBS champion Julia Hart, Sky Blue, Ruby Soho, and Saraya, man. I cannot believe it. They really botched Thunder Rosa's return, bro. They really did. There was no follow up after her first match back. There was no follow up. Seriously. No interview, no follow up on why. The interviewer, hey, how did you feel at your first match back? What's your goals? You Simple stuff like that. There was no follow up. There was nothing. I got nothing out of that. After her first match back, I got no follow up. There was no follow up with Thunder Rosa's return. Nobody, no backstage interviewer asked her, "How does it feel to be back? What is your goals? Are you going after Toni Storm? You never lost the AEW Women's Championship. Come on, what are we doing? It's plain and simple. Thunder Rosa never lost. Thunder Rosa never lost the AEW Women's World Championship. Does Tony Khan remember that? I don't think so. He does not remember. He doesn't. All Thunder Rosa has to do is come back and work her way up and confront Toni Storm. Hey, I never lost this championship. I went away. Y'all trying to make me the scapegoat of the women's division. I don't appreciate what y'all did to me. I don't appreciate what's been going on in the past year and a half. Why don't y'all tell that story? That's money. You want to make money, right? That's your money storyline right there. You can turn Thunder Rosa heel. You can come on the mic. She can come on the mic and just spit a promo. How she was labeled as a scapegoat of the AEW Women's Division. How they almost made her commit suicide. And they can play that. They can play that real life stuff in. Come. Oh my God. I never lost my AEW women's title because I got injured. I was labeled the scapegoat. I had to go through backstage politics. Come on. Simple storytelling, guys. Simple storytelling. Where's she? She has been wrestling on Rampage, bro. She has been wrestling on Rampage. Why isn't she pissed off that she lost the AEW Women's World Championship to Toni Storm at Full Gear? Why is she? There was no follow up for a Kyle shoot after that. There was no follow up. TJ Johnson, what's up, man? What's up, man? What's up? There was no follow up for Hikaru shit after she lost the AEW Women's World title. Like, come on. But like, it's just. Hold on, real quick. Hold on. But like it's just very simple. Like, you know, maybe she didn't. I would have been intrigued by a heel Thunder Rosa. I would have been intrigued by a heel Sheeta. They could have fought over who got the next. They could have fought over who got the next shot at Tony Storm. Why can't they do that? Why can't Hikaru Shida and Thunder Rosa just fight over who got the next shot as champion or the next shot at Tony Storm? So like it's just very plain and simple. You know that Tony's only banking on Hayter's return, bro. He's only banking on Jamie Hayter, and that's it. Nothing makes sense in this company. It doesn't. It really doesn't. Chris Statlander, does she even care that she lost her TBS title? Willow, what have you? Willow, oh my God, I cannot stress this enough. Willow was the hottest women's wrestler for a couple months last year. She won the Owen Hart Cup. She goes and beats Mercedes for the New Japan Strong Championship. She gets in the ring with Julia, who is a top 3 women's wrestler in the industry. So, and she lost to Julia, obviously, because Willow really was supposed to have that title. She lost to Julia, and then she goes on a Death Before Dishonor and faces Athena, and then she lost. Absolutely killing any credibility she had, and it killed her momentum. Plain and simple. It's just plain and simple. Ruby Soho, I mean, do you care what she does on television? She is far off, way worse. She is far off worse than she was in WWE. Do I have a fake Javante in here? Because I know Javante on it. Yeah, I don't. That's not the real Javante. I know. Um, ending a 50-1 streak. Now you don't even have nobody to replace Jay Cargill. You don't even have nobody to replace Jay Cargill, and whose fault is that? Yours, Tony Khan. Saraya. What has she done? Does anybody care what Saraya does on TV? No. Nobody cares. Nobody cares about Ruby Soho. Nobody cares about Saraya. Nobody cares about... They don't care. Like, it's just plain and simple. She was better off staying retired. Yep, I'm with you, Baxter. I'm with you. She should have stayed retired, bro. Don't know why she's here. She has nothing. She brings nothing to the table for the women's division. I don't know why she's here. And then you want Mercedes? I'm sorry, but you're not. I'm sorry, but if you want Mercedes, you're gonna have to step up your booking. Yeah, that's not the real Javante. Yep. Yeah, I gotta get him up out of here. And then you don't even bother. You don't even bother to go push to go get Julie to go push for Julia. Oh, we was never interested in Julia. So Julia is a top 3 women's professional wrestler in the industry. You're not interested in her. Wow, so you're just gonna let Julia go to WWE? You're not gonna at least try and make a play for Julia? That if I was booking, if I was running North American wrestling promotion, I would literally pull up in a bridge. I would literally show Julia the bag. Hey, I'll give you what you want. And your tag team partner Takela too, because Takela is highly underrated in the industry, and it won't shock me if North American promotions start looking at Takela this year. I know she's taking time off from wrestling. I hope she feels better. I hope she's okay. But still, Takela's one of my favorites. Takela is one of my favorites in the business. And North American promotions, if you're watching this, Scott D'Amore, I don't care who he is. If you are a North American promotion out there, you should be taking a look at Takela. Because highly underrated. Highly underrated in the industry, man. She's got the look. She's 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 attractive. She can wrestle. She can do anything in that ring. She can do anything. She can do what can Takela not do? If I was a North American promotion, I would be willing to make I would be willing to make Takela the face of my women's division. I will be willing to make Takela the face of my women's division if I was running a wrestling promotion. Come on, man. What is we doing? Like, it's just, if I easily just book the next feuds for you. Like, in the women's division, I put Thunder Rosa versus Sheeta, and the winner can get Toni Storm or Deonna Purrazzo, whoever's the next champion. I don't hate guys. I don't hate AEW. I don't hate AEW. I just want them to get better. Is that all I'm asking? Is that asking for too much? Like, seriously. I do not hate AEW. I don't want AEW to die. I don't want it to fail. I just wanted to book it. I just want them to I just want them to make sense. I want wrestlers to have momentum. I want storylines to matter. I want championships to matter. The feeling is not there. It's not there. AEW is just not. It's just not a good product right now. At this moment, TNA is taking over as the second best promotion in the world. And that's the WWE. Alex, there's wrestlers from women's There's wrestlers from WoW. Name the Beast. I don't know if you know her or not, but she can be a perfect replacement for Jade Cargill and AEW. Tony Khan. There's a woman that was working at Stardom. Her name is Megan Bain. They could replace her with that's another perfect replacement for Jade Cargill. Megan Bain. That's another perfect replacement. So you have no faith in I do have faith in AEW getting better in the future. I do have faith. I want AEW to get better. But Alex, the cage match ratings, man. Like, who cares about that? And you wonder why nobody can take that man seriously? Because he's booking based off cage match? I don't want AEW to go out of business, but Jesus Christ. Anyways, NJ, her team gets to win, whatever. I don't care. Like, it's just, can we get this women? Can we get these women in something? Can we get Thunder Rosa in something meaningful? Can we get Chris Allen and Willow Nightingale in something meaningful? Like, come on. Ring of Honor Pure Champion Willa Yuta had words for Eddie Kingston. And I heard Willa Yuta saying something about, I'm Mr. Rampage. Bro, nobody calls you Mr. Rampage. Nobody is calling Willa Yuta Mr. Rampage. Nobody goes and watches Rampage for Willa Yuta. If you go watch Rampage for Willa Yuta, then something's wrong with you. Eddie, you did not beat me in the Continental Classic because I was busy on Rampage. Eddie, the Continental Crown is something I want, so bring it on Rampage. Yo, Eddie. Hold on. This is about to get real. This is about to get real. Yo, Eddie. I was too busy on Rampage. You never beat me in the Continental Classic. So you put your Continental Classic Championship on the line on Rampage. I'll see you Friday night. So I'm not nobody's little bitch boy. I ain't nobody's little brother. I want to fight you this Friday on Rampage for the Continental Classic Championship. I'll be there. That's what it seems like. Fake guy, so you're gone. Everybody want y'all. Who else? Who else? Roger Strong versus Brian Keith. Do you care? Do you just straight up care? Do you straight up care? Adam Cole cuts a promo. He basically just, and I heard he said the same thing as last week. I heard the promo. I got nothing. I got nothing out of that promo. I get more. And for all you for all you people that want to call Adam Cole a manager, but Dakota Kai does the same thing. So Dakota Kai gets more out of a 5-minute segment than Adam Cole does in the entire 2 weeks. She gets way more out of Adam Cole, and you know it. The mastermind. She gets way more. Than Adam Cole in 2 weeks. You get way. It's really unbelievable. It's really ridiculous how you get more out of Dakota Kai in 5 minutes than you get more than Adam Cole in 2 weeks. And she's about to come back. She's about to be cleared in a couple weeks. Everything goes well. She could be cleared by the Royal Rumble, or early February, or before WrestleMania. She's gonna be a valuable asset to the women's division if they put the well. Because she's gonna be this is her coming out party. She's gonna be the world champion this year. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. She's probably gonna be the world champion this year. She's gonna be set in stone for a huge year. But I'm gonna tell you right now, I have got more out of Dakota Kai than I got more out of Adam Cole in 2 weeks. If you have nothing for Adam Cole, just keep him off TV, Tony. He doesn't need to be on TV every week. Who are they going to feud with while MJF is gone? Who are they going to feud with? Now Wardlow's supposed to be going after Samoa Joe, and man, Wardlow looks defeated when he comes out there, man. Wardlow looks defeated. Another guy I can't wait till his contract is up. Because I don't know what you did to Wardlow, man. What you did to Wardlow, his downfall needs to be studied. And then you put him back in a faction with the Then you put him back in a faction with Adam Cole, the Kingdom, Roger Strong. I don't like, seriously. MJF really carried that show on his back, and Kenny Omega at times. MJF and Kenny Omega really carried that show. I'm telling you right now, because this show without MJF or Kenny Omega is lifeless. It's lifeless. There's nothing captivating. There's really nothing to make you be like, oh snap, I really gotta go watch this. Is this a show that you will rush to your mama's house and go watch after you get off work or something like that, or after you get out of class or get off work? And AEW is going to be rough without MJF and Kenny Omega. I'm telling you that right now. It is the television. You can just see it when Kenny Omega and MJF is not there. There's a whole shift change. It's a whole shift change when MJF and Kenny Omega is not on TV at the same time. When MJF was there, he'll give you something captivating. When Kenny was there, he'll give you something captivating. But now both of them are out. I mean, you got Christian, but that's really it. You got Christian, but that's really it. Remember Wardlow doing nothing but squash matches and leaving the ring and going into the crowd? Yeah. Sure do. Sure do. This entire show was rough. You cannot be putting out inconsistent shows on a weekly basis. You can't be putting out one good show and then the next week you put out inconsistency. Now, I understand you're upset because your Jacksonville Jaguars missed the playoffs. And my Houston Texans took the AFC South and got the last playoff spot. Well, the second to last playoff spot. And your Jaguars got knocked out. Go Texans, by the way. I hope we got a rematch with the Browns Saturday. I can't wait. CJ Stroud's making his playoff debut. Yeah, he feels like he just doesn't want to be there. Like, this is what y'all been giving. This is what you're giving me. Seriously. Backstage segment with Deonna Purrazzo. She's facing Rev Evan on Collision. Main event: Darby Allin Steen versus Don Callis family. Kenosuke Contessa versus and Powerhouse Hobbs. Do y'all care? Like, I'm really just checked out of this show, man. Do you guys care to see this? I don't think so. This ain't the same. It's not the same show, man. Really not. Alice, next month marks 1 full year since AEW topped 1 million viewers. The last time they did 900K was in September. That's pathetic. Darby Allin and Steen beats the Don Callis family. Young Bucks come out. That will be their opponents at Revolution. I have nothing else to say about this show. This show was just complete terrible, and it's lifeless. I don't hate AEW. I just want AEW to get better. Hopefully starting in the next couple weeks, the show starts to pick up, man. Hopefully the next week or two, this show starts to pick up because I'm really like just tired of it. You're going on social media. You're taking shots at Jinder Mahal. You're taking shots at Triple H. And you can't even focus on your own product. Cody Rhodes leaving, yeah. It hasn't felt the same since Cody left. How is this show like in less than 2 weeks coming off Worlds, and that's a big problem. How are you booking like this and we're fresh into the new year and you're booking like crap? Nothing made sense. I watched Collision. I watched a little bit of Collision. I really wasn't paying attention to it because of the Texans and Colts game. I was looking at Collision. And I feel like I feel like I was going back to school after the holiday break. That's what watching Collision felt like. I'm like, why would I even waste my time with Collision? Why should I waste my time? What's even the? Have you guys seen the match card for Collision on Saturday? What is it? They got Brian Cage and the Gates of Agony versus Lance Archer and the Righteous for the Ring of Honor World Six Man Tag Team Championships. Do you care? Do you seriously care? Red Velvet versus Deanna Praza. That should be a fun little match. Deanna Praza's making her in-ring debut against Red Velvet. Cool. Not a problem. Heyman Adam Page returns to Norfolk. That's his hometown. So okay. Fine. We got an Adam Copeland open challenge. Open challenge! Yay! Who gives a fuck? And we got Battle of the Belts after immediately following Collision. We have Battle of the Belts. We have Ricky Starks and Big Bill versus Chris Jericho and Sammy Guevara for the AEW World Tag Team Championships in a street fight. We got Julia Hart versus Anna Jay for the TBS Championship. Get rid of Battle of the Belts. This show is so predictable, it does not mean nothing. Yeah, it's going up against Hard to Kill, which I'm hoping I'll be live for. If I'm not live, I'm just not live Saturday. Because I ain't coming on here for Collision. I'm not. I'm not coming on here for Collision. It's just a waste of my time. If I'm going live on Saturday, I am going live for Hard to Kill, and that's it. I'm not going live for anything else. I'm not watching. I'm not watching Collision Saturday. The NFL playoffs are on. Who cares? NFL playoffs are more captivating than Collision. Hell, we even, you know what? If I'm not live on Saturday for Hard to Kill, we can go live for I'll go live for the Chiefs and the Dolphins. At 7. Hard to Kill starts at 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock my time. Central time. Central time. So for my East Coast people, it's 8 o'clock. So yeah. But I just want AEW to get better, man. Like, I'm just tired of coming on here and ranting about the shows and all that stuff. Like, it's literally crazy how 2 years ago I was ranting about how bad WWE was, and then 2 years later, I'm ranting about how bad AEW was, and I'm praising WWE. Like I said, 2 years ago, let me repeat myself. 2 years ago, I was ranting about how bad WWE shows was, and I was praising AEW. And now 2 years later, it's vice versa. I'm praising WWE, and I'm ranting on AEW because of how bad the shows are. Tyreek Hill return to Arrowhead is a captivating storyline, and I can't wait for that wildcard game on Saturday. Tyreek Hill storyline, the Matthew Stafford and Jared Goff storyline. What else? What else is going on? The Joe Flacco taking on CJ Stroud's home playoff debut. That's more captivating than what AEW puts out. That might have been the best AEW day. Oh, man. Mike McCarthy coaching against his old team, the Packers. That's more captivating. Maybe Tony Khan needs to go out and hire some of the NFL writers. Bro had bleaching eyes. That might have been the best AEW Dynamite ever. Not sure what you're talking about. Oh, I've seen plenty of better AEW Dynamites than this, buddy. But hey, if you said, I don't know what you're smoking, but I'm going to need some of what you're smoking on, my boy. I'm going to need some of what you're smoking on. Some of the AEW fans are crazy. They AEW can't. These guys, they don't have media training. They can't take criticism. Thank you, Brennan. I appreciate it. But yeah, he's on that yin yang. Like, it's just AEW Marshall Toxic Hill. Like, yeah, man. Yeah. When all I sit here and do is critique on how to make your shows look better. I was writing out a couple of your storylines and booking for you for these next few months and what for the next few weeks. I just can't get. AEW is just something I just. It's like me being a head coach, and my team is having a losing record. The one that comes to is wrestling. Okatu AEW can't do nothing wrong. Yeah, they can't do nothing wrong, man. They can't do nothing wrong. So yeah. But yeah, man, this game's about to wrap up. I'm about to get up out of here. That's my good old 1 hour rant that I did. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I just like to call stuff out, man. Call stuff out. Call out the product. So yeah, man. Who has the worst fan base, AEW or TNA from 2002? I would say AEW. AEW needs to tread carefully because we're the second biggest promotion. If you flop so many times, people aren't going to give you a chance. Yeah, and they pulled in 797,000 viewers last night. The main event, Bastard told me the main event did 636,000. That's sad. That's sad. Guys, they're falling into NXT numbers. Oh my god. They're falling into this show fell into NXT numbers, guys. NXT did 722,000. When your shows are falling into NXT territory, we seriously got a problem. Yeah, and NXT's coming. But yeah, man. Anyway, y'all, I'm getting out of here. This game's over. Yeah, I was gonna get off once this game ends, but yeah, man. 7% of the show has green women talent wrestling and it's outpaced. Yes! Women who are green. That's crazy. Seriously. Anyway, guys, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys appreciate it. Hope you guys enjoyed it. But be sure to please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for SmackDown, man. Take care. I love y'all.